NAFDAC DG, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control is targeting advancement to the World Health Organization Global Benchmarking Tool Maturity Level 4, full digitalization of its regulatory processes, deployment of artificial intelligence in drug approval and safety monitoring, and further strengthening of local manufacturing. The Director-General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, disclosed this on Wednesday at a media parley in Lagos, where she presented a detailed account of the agency's regulatory modernization journey from 2018 to date, titled, Modernization and Foundation Laying of NAFDAC Regulatory Systems. Reflections on 2025. Adeyeye said the next phase of NAFDAC's reforms would consolidate earlier gains while positioning Nigeria as a global and regional regulatory leader. As we look to the future, our priorities are anchored on sustainability, innovation and public health protection. These include advancement to WHO GBT Maturity Level 4, transition to ISO 9001-2026 certification, full digitalization of regulatory processes, and the use of artificial intelligence in drug approval, safety and efficacy monitoring, she said. She explained that NAFDAC's modernization journey began in January 2018 with a deliberate effort to safeguard public health by aligning Nigeria's regulatory systems with international standards and best practices. The roadmap was very steep and rough with a lot of challenges, but we resolved to start from the beginning by laying a solid foundation based on a quality management system and a strong legal framework for all regulatory activities, Adeyeye noted. According to her, regulatory modernization is built on 5 strategic pillars: strong leadership and governance, institutionalization of best practices, safety and quality of regulated products, continuous monitoring along the supply chain, and efficient financial and performance management. A major milestone, she said, was the establishment of an agency-wide quality management system based on ISO 9001-2015, which led to NAFDAC's certification in 2019. This enabled us to design and institutionalize systems, policies, guidelines and procedures that ensure fairness, consistency and preparedness in regulatory decision-making, she said, adding that the agency has sustained the certification to date. On medicines regulation, Adeyeye said Nigeria's engagement with the WHO Global Benchmarking Tool marked a turning point in strengthening NAFDAC's regulatory capacity. She recalled that the agency attained WHO Maturity Level 3 status for medicines regulation in 2022 and was successfully re-benchmarked in 2025. Becoming the first regulatory authority in Africa to achieve that milestone. A senior NAFDAC official described the achievement as transformative. The WHO grading system is like a report card. Level 1 is failing, Level 2 is passing, Level 3 is excellent, and Level 4 is outstanding. Nigeria moved from struggling to excellent and is now recognized globally as having a stable, well-functioning and integrated regulatory system, the official said. Adeyeye also said NAFDAC's growing regulatory maturity earned Nigeria admission in November 2025 as the 24th member of the International Council for Harmonization. This is significant because out of 194 national regulatory authorities globally, only 25 are members of IC, she said. On local manufacturing, the NAFDAC boss said policies such as the 5+5 regulatory directive and the ceiling list have reduced import dependence and boosted domestic production. More than 70% of products under the 5+5 initiative and the ceiling list are now locally manufactured, reflecting growing confidence and investment in the local pharmaceutical industry, she said. She added that the ratio of imported to locally manufactured products improved from 70 to 30 in 2019 to 60 to 40 in 2025, while contract manufacturing partnerships rose from 10 in 2019 to 87 in 2025. Adeyeye also highlighted progress in food safety regulation, noting that decentralized food registration, digital platforms and risk-based regulatory approaches have supported small and medium-scale food producers and improved regulatory efficiency. Modernization is not merely aspirational. It is already delivering tangible, measurable results that are safeguarding the health of Nigerians and fostering trade and economic growth, she said. She stressed that NAFDAC was now transitioning from digitalisation to intelligent regulation, with artificial intelligence, advanced analytics and integrated regulatory systems expected to further strengthen oversight. Our commitment remains to protect public health through science-driven, transparent and globally aligned regulatory oversight, Adeyeye said.